Afternoon, guys. Welcome to our Liqui Moly month. This is episode 3. We're running with Andre de Villiers and Garvey. We've got obviously Andre from Linex Yamaha Randburg, Garvey from Liqui Moly South Africa, and then myself, Doug Farrell from AMP South Africa. We just want to run you guys through on a couple of marine products that we've got on offer. We're going to run through a couple of the outboard options, jet ski options, and then one or two little secret tips that Andre de Villiers has got available for us. Andre, you want to run off and tell us what we can and
welcome, guys. Let's start with our outboard motor. A lot of guys don't understand the efficiency the motor will run under with good quality oil. Now, first of all, we want to put the best quality oil because these engines are very basic. They've got one gear, forward and reverse, and a clutch dog. So most important, let's start with the gearbox. Once a year, I would recommend, or Garvey, what is your recommendation on changing the oil? How often should we do it, and what's recommended?
Well, recommended is that you look at one season.
Yes.
So that's basically once a year. At least look at changing your gearbox oils. There's a lot of punishment on those clutches. So definitely from my side, I'll recommend that you once a year look at changing those oils.
Okay, so in the Yamaha manual, it's once a year or every 50 hours. Most boaters don't reach 50 hours. So guys, change it often. It will save you so much money in the future. Typically on the Yamaha gearbox, not a lot goes wrong apart from the clutch dog. Now the clutch dog engages reverse and forward. There's only 2 gears. Now that takes a lot of abuse. You'll see if you put your boat halfway into gear, it goes ka 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 ka. Now, the better your quality of oil, the smoother that engagement will be and the less chance you have of it banging like that.
Absolutely. The gearbox oil basically assists with that transition into the different gears. So it makes it a lot smoother and a lot better. The less wear in the gearbox, the less repair you've got.
Now, guys, a lot of people say oil. That is true, right? But there is different grades of oil. Last week, we had an explanation from Sheldon. He says, even though all the oil's on par, on spec, Liqui Moly has a little bit more extra. They put a little bit more effort into getting that science of the oil 100%. Now, we run a marine grade on our 4-stroke engines. The engine oil, what is the best grade for these 4-stroke engines?
Well, in that sense, I would say always adhere to what the OEM recommends. So you'd either look at a 10W30, maybe a 15W40.
I think what we do is 1040, That's the best, the ultimate.
So you got your 1040. This covers quite a wide range of specifications, and you'll always find the specifications on the bottle itself. And it shows you that you got both the inboard and the outboard motor approval on
this. Is an awesome product. They're really, really clean and they run smooth. You can definitely feel the difference immediately. And then one thing is we've got our 2-stroke outboard oil, obviously for the TCW free motors. Those are the all 2-stroke machines. These are probably one of the best, smoothest oils that I've seen. Doesn't feel dirty, doesn't look like that all purple smoke. You can actually get less smoke on these.
100%. So this is a tried and tested. And I mean, with the TCW3 approval, it doesn't come easy. You have to punish the oil quite a lot to get to that approval. So we've made sure that we added the best additive package into this oil to get through the approval session.
Okay, so now we're going to work on some of our tech stuff. Now, Darby brought together an interesting thing that we can use that we've been doing in the workshop, but we've been using a slightly lower quality oil. Now we're going to take that up and we're going to take it to the next quality, which is the Liqui Moly. That is our general purpose multi-spray. Multi-spray, there we go.
Thanks, Doug.
there we go. Yes, we've got the Liqui Moly Marine multi-spray.
Yeah. So a beautiful product in all range. So this would cover basically water disbursement, lubrication. It's got a penetration, and you'll even see that it's got a PTFE.
That's a rust protection, right?
Function to it. So yeah, so the PTFE is the polytetra. So it's actually like a dry lubricant that you can apply to the motor itself or any moving components. So yeah, from all-round protection, this is probably the cheapest price for the biggest asset to your motor for preventative maintenance.
Now, guys, what Doug has taught us today is if you spray anodized materials, your engine block, your aluminium jet pumps, even your props inners on your outboards, this will help it protect from any salt or even dirty water. If you've got Val Dam or Harty's Green water, that stuff wants to stick to the metal object. This will make a film that covers your metal object that prevents that stuff from sticking.
It stops that corrosion coming onto your.
So I know on our jet skis, and this was a tech tip that we got, is basically what we do is before every ride in the ocean, we spray the entire engine, top to bottom. And we spray the jet pump, because that's going to take the most abuse.
Takes a lot of
sand,
on the back.
water, and everything in there is going to take a lot of abuse.
Well, even if you're at the ocean, most of the time there's a lot of salt in the air. So you always want that layer of protection on the motor, even if you're not out for the day. This would always be that before and after application.
So
it penetrates the water and it protects it.
as a salesman, you can really see the difference between a guy that did that to every ride and a guy that didn't do that, because you get salt crystals on the engine, you get salt crystals on the aluminium, you get divots. A guy that hasn't done it, even the small things like the Ghibli clips, like those little pipe screws, they never rust if you do this. Now it's 100 and something bucks for this, just under 200, and this will save you thousands and thousands in the long run. If you've got to change your jet pump, something like $4,500 as a rebuild, that's your first step. If you have to change your entire jet pump, a whole nother story. So if you have to rebuild, this is going to prolong the fact that you have to rebuild that jet pump every now and then.
And nice about this one as well, it comes with a new developed head. So it's not the normal head where if you spray it upside down, you're running out of product. With this one, you can spray it upside down, you'll still have product coming out at all times.
That's awesome.
So you don't lose the product and just have propellant coming out. So quite a nifty little head. So if you need to get into that odd corners, you don't have to pick it up, wait for the product to come out, and then respray it.
Yes.
So this will actually help you to get in there.
So you make sure it's an even coating.
100%.
And you're getting the maximum out of your purchase.
Now, Doug, you've got as you're the rep for Liqui Moly, right? Please tell us, what are we going to offer the customers to help us, to show us our support?
100%. So obviously, like we said in a couple of other videos, guys come in, anything that's purchased under 500 Rand, we've got a couple of buffs and caps and key rings available for the guys. And the guys that want to spend a little bit more than 500 Rand, we've got a couple of additives. The marine multi-spray is one of them that we're obviously going to be giving to the marine guys, so you can just protect all your watercraft. And then for the guys on the road, we've got a speed additive shooter. They'll just go into the fuel for the motorcycle range.
Instant
so a couple of nice, 100%. There we go. And a little bit more bang to your buck over there. And I mean, these are things that we're giving to you guys completely free of charge just by supporting the guys at Linex Randburg.
And then basically just the final tech check that we want to do. I don't know if you want to move over to the back.
So basically we spray the jet pump. We just wanted to illustrate what we basically do. We've got the aluminium feature over there, and you basically just coat it all over. Get it nice and in there, and that'll protect. Even the hinges on the side, you can coat that. That'll protect your vehicle for years to come. So from Linex Lifestyle Center South Africa, we'd like to thank Liqui Moly for all the work that they've done with us, and we're going to make it happen for you guys. So check us out.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.